and I'm calling in from California.
How you doing, Tammy Smith? How's the weather out in California today?
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, that's what's up. So you calling on the topic we got today that's going on about the gay lesbian community. What's your question?
Yeah, well, I have a friend who's transgender, and he seems to be misunderstood. Feels like no one understands, and always feels, people are making their misconceptions about things and who they feel they should be and who they feel they shouldn't be, and just trying to fit in pretty much. Just pretty down about it. What are your thoughts about trying to educate the community about what they're going through? If you know anything, any thoughts about that?
Yes, we do. I'm glad. That's a good question. Well, for starters, I had two young ladies that is dear to my heart. Three actually, dear to my heart, and they're gay. There's three of my daughters. At one point, they told me it was a lot of weight in their shoulders. One of my daughters is real dear to me. She says, "Dad, I have something to talk to you." I said, "What is it?" She said, "Well, Dad, I like girls." I looked at her. I smiled. I said, "Baby," and I said, "And like, I love you just who you are. No matter what goes on with you, no matter what you want to do, I love you." And my other daughter, one of my youngest daughters, one night she was in the house, and I noticed she wasn't herself. And I pulled her aside like I talked to each one of my kids one on one, and I said, "What's wrong?" She says, "Daddy, can I tell you something?" I said, "What?" She said, "It's a secret. Don't tell nobody." I said, "This is your dad. You can talk to me." And she said, "Well, Dad, I like girls because girls like what girls know what girls like. Girls know what girls go through." I said, "And?" I said, "Not a problem." I said, "What are you trying to tell me?" She said, "Because I want to date girls." I said, "Honey, you can do what you want to do. As long as you believe in yourself, as long as you don't hurt nobody, as long as you tell people the truth, who you are inside, that's what should be a part of you." She said, "Daddy, oh my God, Daddy, you just took a whole weight off of my shoulder by telling me that." So just to saying that to you, I done talked to a lot of folks in my life. I got one of my favorite uncles, God bless his soul, he was gay. And he was the sharpest guy in New York State. And he was dear to my heart. And I got a lot of friends. I got a friend in middle school was gay, and they all was their self. They was great people's. They speak hardly from the mouth. They were sharp. They was very flamboyant. Now let me say this: as a father who has daughters who says they're gay or they love women, not a problem. And on both sides, I have loved ones, men and women. But what I think, the gay community get misconstrued up because some folks in the gay community don't come out and say who they really are from the beginning. Yes, I know it's stereotypes. Yes, I know it's things that are going to be said about them or to them. But as long as you be yourself, don't lie to yourself. Don't cheat yourself out what you want to be. I'm not saying I'm for anyone. I'm saying I respect people's agenda. I love the gay and lesbian community. I love how they come out and do who they are because they are people in the day. No matter what we all think about and who they want to marry, the same sex or whatever have you, they are people. And we as folks human beings who dates opposite sex, we need to understand that. We need to keep that window open as that conversation, that dialogue for our kids and our children. And gay and lesbians need to do the same thing on their side. They need to keep a dialogue. They need to have respectful dialogue and just listen. And that's been the point to that. And that's what I think, and that's my opinion on the gay community and not bashing, just talking, just speaking up and telling them who they are and who they are inside.
I have another question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So I see a lot in the media, of course, media, we can't believe we hear everything that it shows. But the media seems to be saying, trying to push the narrative of there is a war against gays and transgender people. And they call a lot of people homophobic because either they don't agree with what they're saying or they don't understand. Why do you think they choose the word homophobic if someone does not agree? I mean, everyone's entitled to believe what they want and do what they
True.
want. You
True.
know, why do you think that they choose those words? That's like saying, I don't like chocolate ice cream, so I'm totally against it, and everyone who